something big is happening between Windsor and Detroit, and most Canadians don't even realize. Welcome to Wake Up Canada News. I'm Brad Wilder. This next article was researched and written by one of Wake Up Canada News' contributing journalists. The mayor just stood there at Michigan Central Station, the newly renovated Temple of Innovation, alongside Detroit's mayor, Mike Duggan, and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. On the surface, it looked like a celebration, a photo op about unity, bridges, and friendship. But if you really listen to what they're saying, and even more importantly, what they're not saying, it becomes clear this isn't just about city-to-city cooperation. It's about merging two systems, two economies, and eventually two sets of rules into one regional structure. They call it celebrating connections, forging the future together. Sounds warm, doesn't it? Yeah, underneath, though, the phrase, of course, there's the same global language that's showing up everywhere. In the UN's Agenda 2030, the World Economic Forum's Smart Cities program, and in every speech about sustainability and regional innovation. The same buzzwords, the same patterns. Look at where they met, Michigan Central Station. That was once a forgotten relic, but it's been now transformed by Ford Motor Company into a high-tech testing ground for autonomous vehicles, AI-driven traffic control systems, and digital infrastructure. It's not coincidence. That building has become a command center for future mobility corridors, where vehicles, goods, and people are tracked and controlled by real-time data networks. Now connect the dots. Windsor is the entry point. Detroit is the test site. Together, they form one of the nation's first smart border regions in North America. Think about what that means. Shared traffic data, shared facial recognition systems, shared digital identity databases, all sold to the public as efficiency and security. Here's what could happen next, though, and none of it's far-fetched. Imagine a near future where crossing the border isn't just about showing your passport. It's about digital identity. You scan your face, your vehicle is tagged with a chip, and your entire travel history is stored in a binational database. For your convenience, they'll say, but who owns that data? Who controls how it's used? Not you, not the voter. Or picture new zoning and property rules that are harmonized across both sides. Developers will be told that to qualify for cross-border funding, they need to follow sustainable targets and digital compliance systems. In time, local councils could lose control over planning decisions because regional authority boards that don't answer to citizens will oversee them. And then there's the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, right at the center of all this. It's not just building a bridge anymore. It's managing a corridor of trade, surveillance, and data flow. The bridge isn't just for trucks. It's for information. Whoever controls that infrastructure controls the future of commerce, transportation, and even privacy between two countries. It sounds unbelievable until you realize we're already halfway there. Our phones track our every move, our cars are connected to satellite networks, governments already share health, travel, and financial data across borders. The infrastructure for control is already in place. All it's missing is the public consent to let it go further. That's what these kinds of events are really about, conditioning people to accept integration as progress. When politicians talk about common ground, shared innovation, and partnerships, they're not just being friendly. They're setting the stage for a new political model, one where local control is slowly dissolved into cross-border alliances. So yes, it's great to see Windsor in the spotlight, but we should also be asking who's funding these partnerships? Who's writing the rules? Because once a region becomes an innovation corridor, it's no longer truly ours. The policies will come from corporate boards, international agreements, and unelected committees. It's not a conspiracy. It's a system built in plain sight, step by step, with pretty speeches, smiling photos, and glossy brochures about the future. Windsor and Detroit aren't just partnering, they're being fused into a single controllable unit. Once that happens, the idea of a border and the independence that comes with it becomes just a memory. No trade war, no government policy, no election will ever undo it once it's built. That's why we need to pay attention now before our future in our cities is signed away in a handshake and a press release. Because what they're calling connection might really be control. Thanks for watching Wake Up Canada News. Please like, share, and follow us on any of your favorite socials, including Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X, BitChute, and our website at wakeupcanadanews.com. Till next time, remember you're the voice, and it's time to make it count. I'm Brad Weiler. I'll see you again soon.